Why is the president so much interested to reinstate this guy, Mudashiru Obasa, back to that position? What is his plan for 2027? Who is he, contemplating to fix into the Lagos State government house? Who is the person? Is it truly his son or is it someone else? Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Andy Media TV. Welcoming you once again on Trending Stories. You may recall that a few weeks back, the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, was impeached by his colleagues while he was away in the United States of America. This impeachment, elicited a lot of concern, how he was impeached behind his back. People, argued that the impeachment was because of the way he conducts himself, the way he handles, the House of Assembly as if it's his personal, enclave, that he doesn't, carry members along, and he always have riff with, other, leadership in Lagos State, like the state governor, and many, mentioned the way and manner he kept the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on the day they is supposed to present the budget, that he came late, and his colleague said he has the attitude of perpetual late coming, to the chambers and other, activities. So there were a lot of allegations that was, put together and heaped on him, and that was the reason why he was impeached. But a lot have been going on politically, in Nigeria, and like I used to say, that it is quite too early, for all these, political permutations for 2027. 2027 is like 2 years ahead of us, as the case may be. But for now, I think those in power should focus more on, providing democracy dividend to the people they have taken oath, to govern. Today, the House of Assembly was under siege by the DSS, who, arrived from Abuja and tried to, take over the Lagos State House of Assembly to prevent, the lawmakers to hold their normal duties. And based on this, there was kind of chaos in the House of Assembly, today, and members were seen, chanting their support, to their speaker, Mojisola, Meranda, who, took over from Obasa after his impeachment. So we also saw the speaker, kind of shedding tears, looking at what was going on before her presence, and it took quite a couple of hours for the members of the Lagos State House of Assembly to gain access into the chambers, and then their supporters also were there, chanting and declaring their support for the incumbent speaker. Well, but before I proceed, let me kind of show you this video to see how chaotic it was, between the legislators and the DSS officials, and how the chaotic situation was finally resolved. So we take a look at this video, and then we'll be right back to put one or two things together to understand why this whole thing is happening. So let's take a look at the video, and we'll be right back. Please don't go away.
Okay, so lawmakers are demanding, they are asking that DSS needs to explain to them why they had to take over the House this morning. That's what they're deliberating on. However, when we got into the House of Assembly this morning, the first thing I noted was there was heavy security presence at the front of the House of Assembly. And then by the time we moved in, we started hearing information that we do not have facts about. First, we heard that the office of the Speaker was locked. Another thing, we heard that there was a bomb scare in the chamber, and that DSS, there's heavy security presence. We also heard about the bomb scare, but we do not have the facts. And shortly after that, the Speaker walked in, and journalists were asked to come capture our arrival. She couldn't walk into the chamber immediately. She couldn't walk into our office, but then they held a meeting somewhere outside the chamber. They were in that meeting for close to 2 hours. Okay, so they came out of that meeting, and all we could hear from the lawmakers was, we are going to hold our sitting. Nothing is going to stop us from having our plenary. Those were the words of the lawmakers. And then by the time they walked in, it took her a while to walk into the chamber. She was in tears. She was so emotional. And then by that time, staff and management of the House were all around, everybody trying to encourage her to walk into the chamber and commence plenary. After a while, she walked in, and they were able to force the maze into the chamber. We got into the chamber. They were not allowed. I don't know what happened, but there was commotion everywhere. They couldn't place the maze on its, where it should be. After a while, they were able to commence plenary. And deliberations of plenary started now, and lawmakers are asking that DSS needs to explain to them why they have to take over the House of Assembly and why they have to prevent them from holding their plenary. So that's about all I have now.
All right, welcome back. You've seen, the report, on the video, and you can see the crowd and how chaotic the whole stuff was. And from the video, you can also see how, finally the, members of the House of Assembly were able to, force their way into the chambers with the mace, and I think they were like asking the DSS why are they doing what they are doing, and because it was kind of strange to them, I think they didn't anticipate that. But let me, set some records straight. Some few months ago, it's been alleged that the son of the president, Sheyi Tinubu, may probably run, for the Lagos State governorship race in 2027. And many people wished it away and said, no, how can that be? The president put it in son, as part of the gubernatorial, flag bearers of the state. It's not going to be looking too good, and stuff like that. I recall, making a point then that one thing you don't understand about politicians is that they don't care. They don't care how you feel. They don't care what you think. They don't care what you say. They only care about what they want to do and achieve for themselves. That is what it is. An average politician is as selfish as what you can think about. He cares about that position. He's interested in. Even if he has to bulldoze his way in any form, he got to do it. That's how politicians think. When they focus on what they want to do, they will do whatever it takes, whether it's lawful or unlawful, to get there. That's how most of them operate. Now, in the past, or even currently, we can say that the incumbent president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has been in control of Lagos State, not just Lagos State, some other southwest states, and even in the north. All right, he has been the one determining who takes the mantle of leadership in many states. That's what he does, and that's why they call him is the strategist, is okay, the political godfather, of Lagos State. But I think those kind of title is beginning to wear out little by little. Why do I say so? When the Honorable Speaker Mudashiru Obasa was impeached, all right, there were allegations that even the president tried to broker peace between him and is the GOC, and the state governor, but still that the guy, didn't, make it happen. And at the end of the day, he was impeached. We had that kind of conversation during that time. And again, when the president, a few weeks back again, we heard that the president, intervened again, and then was calling the Lagos State House of Assembly that they should reinstate the former speaker, Mudashiru Obasa, back to his position. But the question is this: there is separation of power. Why will the president be giving orders to the legislators to reinstate the man that has been impeached? Ordinarily, when you are impeached, what are you supposed to do? You file your case in court, telling the court that you were impeached illegitimately, and provide your reasons to the court and put your prayers, what you want the court to do for you. And then the court will take proceedings and then examine the facts before them to make a decision. So, whatever the decision of the court is, they will serve the judgment to the House of Assembly and they will implement what the court has said, or they will appeal for what the court has said against what the court has said. The case may get to the highest point, and whatever the final decision at that end point comes out to be, everybody gonna abide by it. For example, in Anambra State, Peter Obi was impeached twice, and he went to court and was reinstated by the court twice. So that's the right thing to do, not president coming in to come and give directive or come and kind of direct the House of Assembly to do what he wants them to do. And why is the president intervening and asking them to do this? We all can see from the picture that Mudashiru Obasa is someone that he can work with, or is someone that he feel can play a huge part in the dreams or in the vision or in the goal he has for Lagos State come 2027 when Babajide Sanwo-Olu tenure will expire. All right. So he felt that he's kind of person he needs to run the agenda he has for Lagos. And that's why he's working hard to see him back to his position. Because if he takes that mantle of leadership in the House of Assembly, he will be in control of so many things, and they will be able to, support president's agenda for the Lagos State, government. So these are part of the things. So you can see it's all about selfish interest. It's not about the people of Lagos. If the majority of the members in the chamber have voted and said this is who they want to lead them now, that the one leading them before is not, carrying the leadership of the House of Assembly the way it should go, and is not even carrying them along. It's not working with them. There are a lot of cases of financial impropriety that have been levied, against him. That even when he came back from the U.S., he has been holding different kinds of press, conferences, claiming and boasting that he still remains the speaker. So, because he knows what they have discussed behind the scene. And today, that drama began to unfold. And unfortunately, Lagos State has become the number one state that has been hit with a legislative crisis ahead of 2027. So, the fact is this: Why is the president so much interested to reinstate this guy, Mudashiru Obasa, back to that position? What is his plan for 2027? Who is he, contemplating to fix into the Lagos State government house? Who is the person? Is it truly his son or is it someone else? We don't know yet. But with what is going on in Lagos, the Mr. President obviously is trying to drive Lagos State towards the path he has planned his agenda. That's what it is. And for years he has been the one. After he became the governor, he has been the one putting whosoever that will be governor of Lagos State. If you don't work with him the way you want to work, you get impeached. Or you finish that one tenure, you're not gonna come back. Ambode is a case study. So now, why should DSS leave Abuja to come to Lagos to take over the House of Assembly? If there is any breakdown of law and order, there's a commissioner of police in Lagos State to address, order, not DSS. So the moment it was DSS, we already know it's coming from the presidency. It's coming from Abuja. It's as simple as that. And it's quite unfortunate how, leaders, take advantage of the security system, to oppress other people. That's quite unfortunate. And you see, this is their reason and this is their fear. When each time we talk about state policing, that's what they fear. Because that's what they do in Abuja. They will be saying, no, the governor will take advantage of the police and begin to use it against the opposition. What are they doing in Abuja now? They are using the police against the opposition. And who are the opposition in this case? The House of Assembly, because they didn't do what he has directed them to do. There's separation of power. The president cannot direct the House of Assembly or even the governor. You can't direct them. Even if you are the leader of the party by being, the president, that doesn't give you the mandate to determine what the legislative body does in their own, chambers. So they can't come and dictate to you as the president or dictate to a governor what to do. That's why there is separation of power. Everybody functions in their own respective arm independently. That's what it should be. You can advise them, you can discuss with them, you can negotiate with them, and allow them to decide what they want to do. But moving DSS to Lagos State to take over the House of Assembly is the height of it. Is the height of it. So this Gestapo style of political leadership, I thought by now that as the year goes by in this democratic dispensation, that we will continue to improve on what we do. But I can see that this Gestapo style that happened since 1999, democracy came into place, has continued unabated. And that is ridiculous. It means we are not learning. It means we are not growing. It means we are not improving in the way we do things. I give kudos to the Lagos State House of Assembly for their defiance and how they stood their grounds until they forced themselves into their chambers to conduct their daily business. Don't forget, when all this kind of fight happens, it is the citizens of that state that suffers. Look at what is going on in Rivers. The Rivers State people are suffering. The time the governor will concentrate to do what he's supposed to do is fighting with someone else who is eating chicken in Abuja. So all the resources that are supposed to be put into use for the state, they'll be using it to go to court. So that is the problem. So they should allow people to function in their respective positions. All this Gestapo style of jumping into houses of assembly, because let me tell you, more is about to happen. Lagos is the number one. You will see many, especially those governors who are on their first tenure. You will see what will happen. The one in Rivers will even go to the phase 2 by the time this election stuff is coming closer, because they will still move to phase 2 to see how they get rid of the incumbent governor because he's not working with the Godfather. That is what it is. So when we the Godfather, that is the end in Nigeria. When will it end? You can't be dictating for House of Assembly. You may have captured National Assembly by putting your people there who does what you want, but Lagos State House of Assembly is not within your jurisdiction. It's not. You can't come and dictate for them what they do. And I heard that the lady who is the speaker, Mojisola Meranda, is an indigene of Lagos. So what is the problem? So the indigenes are now fighting back that this is the first time they are having someone as an indigene heading the legislature. They have never had the opportunity to, get someone who become governor or deputy governor, but today they are the third. They have the third person in the state, and you want to take the person out. So there's going to be a serious battle in Lagos, as the case may be. So, and there's no breakdown of law and order in Lagos. The House of Assembly are conducting their business legitimately, quietly, and peacefully until today, when when these officials from the DSS came there. So, I don't know what this thing is going to lead to, but I'm not seeing it as something that is quite good. It's going to be more ugly as the day goes by. Allow the woman to do her job. I also, saw that the former speaker, Mudashiru Obasa, has filed his case in court, and the court has also approved to give him accelerated hearing. So allow the court to finish their process, bring out their judgment. If the court said they should reinstate him back to his position, then the House of Assembly will comply or they file for appeal. But once you are impeached, you are impeached. The next phase is to go to court and let the judiciary decide if the impeachment was legit or not. You are not the one to force your way back into the seat. It's not done. Even as a governor, as a president, if you are impeached, you get out of the seat. They swear in the next person. You go to court. If it gets to Supreme Court and Supreme Court decide that you are not, that the process that led to impeachment was wrong, they will reinstate you back. If they felt the impeachment was right, then that's it. You're gone. So how can we swear an oath to keep the constitution and we go back and be violating the same constitution? If you have advised Lagos State, House of Assembly on what you think they should do, and they are not working with that, it's their right to decide what they want. You can't force them. You can't twist their hands, to do that. And I'm going to see, soon there will be some arrests in Lagos, as the case may be. They will start investigating people codedly, and the next thing you see, they pick someone either using any means just to get to, break down the House of Assembly for them to do what they want them to do. That's what you're gonna see, as the days goes by, because by the time they show you a case file that you are going to prison if you don't comply, they begin to betray one another in that their cycle, to the point that their own side will now have more members who's gonna vote for the reinstatement of the estranged speaker. So I don't know, but politics, especially in our climate, is something that is quite too dirty. It's something that if you are a man of integrity, you would not even like to go close. And that is the reason many good people in the country are far from politics. Because those guys running the political system are the Gestapo kind of people who are ready to do anything just to get a position or retain a position or to put in whoever they want to put in. A man of integrity cannot be doing what is wrong because he knows his name is stamped on it. That is the point. So we can't be doing all these things and expect peace. We're already in a situation where insecurity is at the brim. We're already at that point. And when we begin to do all this kind of thing, we create room for more insecurity. That's what it is. Do we even think of the implications of what we do? Or we just do things because we feel we have the power to do them? Because when this kind of stuff that's happening in Lagos happens, and you see the talks, the aboros, because each camp we have their own talks and all this, then there'll be a clash, and then people will die, and then you send police, they may attack police, and we lose people. They are, and then there'll be crisis in the state that the governor can no more function. So is that what we want for Lagos? Lagos is kind of our, a business hub in the country. So we need peace in Lagos. Allow the House of Assembly to perform their legislative function peacefully. All this drama are unnecessary. Even if you want to reinstate Obasa, you follow it legitimately. And they have started the process by going to the court. So be patient and allow the court to dispense their justice. So I'm going to let it be here for now as we continue to monitor, proceedings and what is going on in Lagos. But thankfully, they were able to, forcefully gain back, the House of Assembly chambers, and then I think they are already, conducting their legislative business already as we speak. So, which means the journey or the mission of the DSS officers was foiled, as the case may be. So, and I appreciate, the legislators who, stood by the speaker and all those people, chanting their support for her. For now, that's who we know is the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly. And that's how it should be for now. Until Obasa exhausts his judicial proceeding. And if the court reinstate him, we will support him to be reinstated. But for now, we follow the rules. We follow things the way they are. So, guys, I'm going to leave it out here. I want to, see you share your own views in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think what is going on in Lagos is the right thing? Do you think that the presidency is taking things too far? Do you think that the Lagos State House of Assembly refusing to do the bidding, of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu after his intervention? Do you think they are getting it right? Do you think that separation of power should take its course? Do you think that creating chaos in Lagos is what we need now? So all these things are questions that I want you to, address in the comment section. So we keep talking. We keep trying to see how we make our country better. Kindly subscribe to my, channel so that you can encourage your guy to keep doing what he's doing. to keep creating the quality content, I need the subscription. To be honest, I need it. So don't forget to do that before you leave this my channel, and also put on your notification so that as soon as my video drops, you'll be among the first to be notified. It's very important to get it when it's hot. All right, so don't miss that. Click the notification button as well, and then I'm gonna see you in my next video. Let's keep the day running. See you in my next video, and I'll be signing out right away. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being there. You have a pleasant day. See you in my next video.